So going first basically means that you get to pick one character first, and then the second player picks one character. The sequence is slightly complicated, but the referees are handling it. So players will actually take turns to pick one character each, and then there's a stage where they pick two characters. And at some stage, they're also banning one character each, and they're also banning one weapon each. Just a reminder, so if characters are banned, it means that neither of the players can use that character. It looks like Ember is actually banned by Gambit. Is that a no manner kind of ban?
Oh man.
You notice that?
Yeah, man.
He's like always a bit of a troll.
Very interesting. Maybe it's a dare by one of his subscribers or something.
Yeah, one of his Twitch chat followers. Whereas Kaguya has actually banned Raiden, or maybe this is just an example. The referee is actually just explaining to them how the ban system works. Because the ban actually comes later on, I think after at least 3 or 4 characters are picked. So the first pick hasn't happened yet. Oh, Gambit has picked Bennett as his first pick.
Alright, so that means the Ember ban was for real?
We shall see once we flow to near the end. Zhongli and Kazuha picked by Kaguya.
Wow. Two very hot picks, man.
Two of the best supports. But it means that he's trying to not review what team he's using yet. We see this in like Dota 2 tournaments as well. Like professional players, they pick the supports first and the hyper carry at the end, so as to not review their hand. Xingqiu and Fischl picked by Gambit. Good supports as well. Neither player has actually reviewed like what is the strong carry they're gonna use. We see Beidou picked by Kaguya, player 2.
Once again, not 100% tell of the team comp exactly.
What do you think, Genie? What's going on in these players' minds? What are they trying to fit as a team comp?
I don't know. I'm just just very interesting that again, once again, Ben and Xingqiu are one of the first few top picks, and of course for the second one, he already got Zhongli right away. So I guess that's for the Geo Wolf. And then Raiden has been banned twice so far.
Yeah, he's a really hot ban right now.
Very hot, yeah. And I think even when we did our top 16 playoffs, I think most of the audience were also saying probably Raiden would be banned. So hot ban right now.
Xiangling was actually picked by Kaguya. That Ember ban looks legit, man. It's like locked in by Gambit. He's like, it's okay, I can let the opponent use anything they want. Okay. Ayaka.
Oh, our first actual main DPS, Ayaka.
Yep. Ayaka selected by Gambit. That's gonna be one of the carries on his teams. But you don't see Ayaka's typical teammates appearing yet, yeah? It looks like Kaguya has banned the Mist-Splitter to deny that Ayaka the best weapon for her.
Mist-Splitter.
We saw that in the previous one as well.
Yeah, exactly. Popular weapon.
Looks like Gambit is doing some kind of blind ban again, just Skyward Harp. Skyward Harp's not really relevant for Zhongli, Kazuha, Beidou, or Xiangling.
It's for the Ember that got banned, man.
Yeah, he banned both Ember and her best weapon, which was Skyward Harp.
Oh no, what is Kaguya gonna do?
I think Gambit was actually worried that Kaguya will use a carry Ember to defeat him. Hey, look, another Geo character. It's Albedo.
Probably for the Geo Resonance, I would say.
Yeah, I wonder which characters will go with these two Geo. Sucrose is picked up by Gambit SG.
Oh, and
Alright,
Ningguang,
he's securing.
Ningguang, a very great pick. Yanfei for Kaguya. Wonder if it's a DPS Yanfei or Shield Yanfei. Unfortunately, no one has used the Traveler yet, even though he's a 5-star character in this game.
Oh man.
Rosara by Kaguya. Wow, it seems like there are really no 5-star kind of DPS on Kaguya's team. He seems like he's gonna mainly rely on the 4-star, DPS support kind of characters for damage.
I think Kaguya right now also doesn't have a healer.
Maybe he's just relying on really thick shields from Zhongli and Yanfei. Barbara and Shenhe picked up by Gambit as the last 2 picks. And Kaguya has 1 more pick left. It's going for Yay Miko. Oh, wow. And finally, the team revealed. First half, Gambit has decided to put Ayaka. His second half is Xingqiu, Ningguang, Fischl, and Bennett. So a bunch of supports. And Ningguang could, help to be like a main DPS in there as well. His first team definitely looks like the carry team with Ayaka, Shenhe, Sucrose, and Barbara as the healer.
Yeah, man. The first team is looking extremely solid.
Let's go.
He has healers on both teams. Right, leave it to G2K.
Alright, Elemental Burst. That's always nice when you're using Ayaka. Let's see her in action, man. Let's see how his grouping is like. Managed to get the Sucrose Burst on all 4 of them. Let's see if he catches all 4 of them. And okay, looks like half of them weren't captured in the burst. That was a bit unfortunate. Okay, this part is a little bit slow. Once again, you have to take note, he's using a 3-star weapon, so the damage wouldn't be as high as what we saw just now.
It's a cool steel 3-star weapon on Ayaka. Yeah.
Maybe it's for him to keep his cool. Alright. Let's see if he manages to get both of them. And he does. Okay, fantastic.
Just barely caught the second wolf on the edge of Ayaka's burst.
Yeah, man, this really goes to show how well his rotations are, man.
Sometimes you adjust your character how it faces, to cast the burst. Barbara Ikuyo and Ayaka's burst.
It is so satisfying, man.
Oh,
And he manages to do it in record time, I believe. Was that the fastest clear we've seen so far in the...
I saw 8:47 on the clock, so that's like 1 minute and 13 seconds. Yeah.
Really efficient, man. But now we have to see how this second team fares without actually the main DPS.
It's just 4-star characters doing damage. But most of these are like the top support 4-star characters in the game. I believe he's saving Ningguang's burst for the second wave of lizards to use inside Bennett's burst.
Yes. Ningguang is probably his biggest source of damage right there.
Each of these characters all kind of complement each other, apart from Ningguang. But Ningguang has Drilling Tails on, so... Looks like who is the main on-field? He's just rotating between all 4 of them, yeah. Cornering one of the lizards in the corner so they can't run away. Look at all that stagger, man.
Very interesting.
Perma staggered lizard. Here comes the Ning burst in the Bennett's burst.
Alright. Kind of reminds me a little bit of the national team comp where you have Raiden national. We kind of see that going on right now, but obviously not as good as Xiangling,
Yeah, it's really lacking the Xiangling in this team. If not, it'd be so much faster clear. And this looks like it's almost over.
Oh no, this guy still has a little bit of health. He still has to cast a little bit of burst.
Oh, wow, he used 2 bursts just for that little bit of health there. Both Bennett and Xingqiu's bursts were used at the end there. Would that cost him a couple of seconds for the Chamber 2?
Oh, he picked the Elemental Burst once again.
Oh, a little bit lucky on the card rolls.
Dang. It's really good for both his teams actually, because of Xingqiu, Ningguang on the other side.
And Ayaka. Well, sometimes RNG just blesses you, in this game. This gacha game where RNG is very heavy.
Now that you mentioned RNG, he took about 15 seconds to get both of the guys together, so maybe sometimes RNG is not on his side as well.
Oh no, yeah, now that you mention it, he lost 10 seconds waiting at the edge of the arena.
Okay, but I think with one rotation, he should be able to come close to clearing both of them.
Here comes the 3-star sword Ayaka burst. But it looks like they're both dead, the robots. Yep.
Wow, that was so smooth.
Maybe he's waiting at the side. It's just a bit of patience. He knows that both of them will come.
Alright, making use of the downtime to get a little bit of the burst back.
Oh, here comes his archer. Not as good as Ganri, but still some damage.
Maybe he shouldn't have banned the Skyward Hub, man.
Okay, the Wolflord is down a little bit on the ground, and here comes some of the big rotations from the best boys, Xingqiu Bennett, official. It's like saving Ning Wang.
I'm not sure if you noticed, but actually his Bennett's E does quite a little bit of damage as well. That's 20k on the E.
It's a vaporized reaction. Crit.
Oh, and 48k on the burst. Wow.
His Bennett is the carry.
Dang, we have unlocked the code, man. The Bennett is the key.
Yeah, his Bennett I think was a Favonius sword. He had good crit ratio, so it's very self-sustaining. Good damage, good energy, good healing. Bennett is just crazy character. Alright, Wolflord's in the shooter phase, but I noticed he got quite lucky. Yeah? The shooter phase is only happened at like 35-40% health. And Ningguang is insane.
Not sure if you guys noticed the first skull clear right there. That was actually a press hole Ningguang. So he one-shotted that with Ningguang's with the Star Jades as well.
He pre-cast the Ningguang burst just as the Wolflord is about to go down.
Yeah, man, all these little mechanics really save you a lot of time.
And I think this is it. Just with the burst from the 3 characters at the end, Bennett Xingqiu official. And that's a pretty efficient clear.
Alright, Chamber 3. Once again, a pretty good buff, I would say.
Attack 30%, yeah, when your characters are over 50% health.
Alright, let's see if RNG is on his side. Doesn't seem like it.
Looks like you only get 2 robots together. Is he gonna wait? Yeah, you got all 3 together.
Nice, okay. So this Ayaka burst should seal the deal. Oh no, the other guy actually slipped away. Wow, the sneaky guy.
Just not clipped by the Ayaka's burst.
Aye. That's gonna cost him a full rotation.
Looks like he's just relying on the charge attacks though. The robot's health are not too high.
Alright, very nice, very nice.
So he's gonna lack a bit of AoE as well without Xiangling on this side. He's gonna focus on one of the lizard bosses at a time.
Wow, very nice, very nice. Running ahead of the lizards. I'm not sure if you caught that. That was actually some top-notch gameplay right there, man.
So he knows where they will jump and land and he moves there earlier, yeah? Wow, these 2 lizards are really tanky though. Looks like one rotation barely took off a quarter of their health.
But this is a very interesting situation. I've never seen the lizards actually grouped up so nicely before.
Normally they jump to a distance where it's like a bit wider than Xiangling's Pyronado, yeah?
Yeah, man.
Seems like he's doing some good damage in Bennett's circle. Ningguang's burst just as Bennett's circles disappears.
I think right now, just the last 30 seconds that we witnessed, there was a really good usage of the AoE to hit both of them at the same time. That really cut a lot of time. Man.
Oh, they are so far apart now. Oh, and they're coming back together.
Okay.
Oh, we go both
and kaboom.
Pretty decent run, yeah. Here come the team comms that he's gonna use.
Alright, double Geo for the resonance. Will he run a mono electro?
Looks like he's thinking about it. There it is. Ye Miko and Beidou as the pairing. With the Geo boys, Zhongli and Albedo.
Oh man, he has to be... either extremely good at dodging, or he has to pick sort of a healing card.
Okay.
Alright,
So
he's
his
just
first-
reordering the characters.
So first team, he's gonna be left with Yanfei main DPS, Kazuha as a support, and then he had a Xiangling and a Rosaria. It's like it's full on damage, man. No shield, no heals, and no damage reduction, no counter, no nothing. It's
Technically, the Yanfei has a little bit of a shield,
oh
but
yeah,
it's not built. It's not built for the shield build, so the shield is not going to be very solid.
tiny little shield for Yanfei with her fourth constellation. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Well, this guy must be pretty confident in his dodging then.
Let's hope he gets a healing card. Oh, he does get a healing card, but that's not relevant for his team.
Yeah.
He needs the one where he casts the elemental burst and he gets the heal.
That would be a really great role for him if he gets it in like Chamber 2. Because it's just it's a very big safety net.
Mm-hmm. Alright, very nice grouping by Kazuha, allowing Xiangling to hit everyone, and then the Rosaria coming in for the reverse melt. Wow, that was actually much faster than I expected, man.
Hey, don't underestimate reverse melt, man. Rosaria is solid.
Yes.
Here comes the Yanfei shield for a little bit of protection.
Well, it's not gonna save him from the corrosion though. If he gets hit too much by the corrosion, it's still gonna eat his health.
Looks like his plan is to really clear the chamber as fast as possible so the corrosion doesn't stack up.
Oh man, but he failed to hit one of the wolves though. Look at the health. One guy is like sitting comfortably at 3/4 health, the other one is like 1/4 health.
Wow, it looks like his Yanfei is already at 1/4 health just from the first chamber.
Oh no.
But this is really the only chamber that is kind of worrying for a team without a healer.
Yeah, because the corrosion is gonna eat through your shield, man. Okay, but surprisingly, he's even though he's like having to constantly dodge all the hits and everything, he manages to do quite a smooth rotation, I would say. Even though the wolves are not grouped up, he cleared it in 1 minute and 30 seconds. Very good effect.
Pretty good, pretty good. Just that Yanfei is a bit damaged from that fight.
Yeah, yes. He needs a heal card.
Mono Electro team with the support of the Geo boys.
Alright. I think he's just gathering his thoughts for a little bit. Sometimes I do that as well. Okay, starting with the Geo boys and then moving on to the Electro girls. Hey, very nice. This team has a little bit of a AoE, so it might do him a favor. Just from the sheer amount of Electro bouncing around. Bit of the Geo to resonate off of these guys as well.
Oh, he took down one of the lizards earlier though, so Beidou's like burst doesn't bounce around so much.
A little bit of bouncing, but you know, if the lizards are going haywire, that's not gonna save you, man. Alright. So it seems like his stick shield is saving him. He has not taken a single drop of damage, I believe.
I'm a bit worried about the lack of energy recharge he has on his Electro ladies. Both of them have very high cost bursts. You can see that the Beidou and the Yemiko, they finally got their bursts available. After like, couple of seconds into the fight.
Ah yes, definitely not the smoothest rotation, I would say, but you know, kinda works. He has to catch all the particles he can on these Electro girls. Even the Geo particles, I think, would be better than nothing.
This grouping on the second wave is much better because he was fighting near the edge of the arena, so both of the lizards are like standing next to each other.
Yes, a common theme that we see in the finals, man.
Yeah, once again you can see that the player actually has gone slightly over the 3-star mark for the timing, so definitely not like the most comfortable team that maybe they are familiar with.
I know that I wouldn't run that team, man, if I had the choice.
There seems to be a a much needed, battery in there for the electro energy. Maybe he could have put like a Favonius weapon on some of the Zhongli.
Mm-hmm. Alright, thankfully for him, seems like the Yanfei's health isn't so much of an issue when you can just kind of stagger these guys. And he can probably kill them like in maybe 40 seconds. So he will take minimal damage, I would say.
Seems like he doesn't really want to commit to Yanfei on the field to take damage. He's just relying on the other 3 characters' AoE, burst, and
Yes.
It's a bit risky to bring Yanfei out here.
Maybe only for her burst.
Yep. He used Yanfei's burst and switched away again.
Alright, and I called it was about 40 seconds.
Pretty fast, pretty fast. Looks like his electro ladies on this side, Beidou and Yemiko, don't have their bursts ready. Neither do the Geo boys.
He has to capitalize on the downtime to charge as much energy as possible, man.
The first Beidou E seems to have not hit the Wolf Lord though. He's laid down the Yemiko totems. Can they shoot up a little bit to the sky? It looks like.
A little bit, yeah, a little bit.
Reminds me of the Theater Mechanicus actually.
All those electro totems. Okay, very nice. Catalyst users are actually able to hit the Wolf Lord while they're in the air, so very nice.
He got both of the electro bursts up as the Wolf Lord lands.
I love this, man. This golden Wolf Lord is probably gonna be at about half health when he opens the shield.
Here comes the key Zhongli usage.
Let's see if he does it right.
Right, he has not pressed his hold E.
Boom. Okay.
Uses both of the Geo boys.
Not bad. Not bad. Making up for the mistake on the Zhongli. Alright. Very nice. Actually, when you have both Zhongli and Albedo, this one kinda doesn't really matter. Just have to put it close enough.
The third
Doesn't matter
hit
if he lands
happens
already.
and probably like the Geo constructs resonating, maybe.
Because what the Zhongli pillar does is it takes out 2 health bars rather than 1. So he only needs 1 Zhongli and 1 Albedo if he puts it side by side.
Right. You know what they say? What is better than 1 Geo character is 2 Geo characters to take out the Wolf constructs.
Okay, let's see if he can get it. Oh no, what is this, man?
Yemiko, come on, hit the sky, alright. Does Yemiko not shoot up high enough?
I think so. Alright. Chamber 3, sorry. Finally picking a heal card, so he's no longer living life on the edge.
Yeah, it looks like Yanfei is back to half health. It's like much more reassuring. I'm sure he was very afraid to bring Yanfei out against the 2 Rune Graders. And Xiangling has a burst ready, so that's good news too. Rosara got hers as well now.
Wow, looks like everyone has their burst.
It's gonna be Kazuha burst, into Rosara burst, into Xiangling burst. And Yanfei probably just do a bit of pew pew.
Alright.
Yanfei doesn't.
Oh no, there's a last guy that went underground, so he's gonna have a little bit more HP than the rest.
Not so bad though. It's the last snake robot remaining.
Can tell that he's not really so worried about the HP anymore.
He went down again.
Oh man, unfortunate.
That's
40
alright.
seconds? 38 seconds? Okay, just gathering his thoughts once again. So it's a good practice, I say. You don't want to just press the key, especially in a tournament where there are no retries.
It could be also to let the half load a bit first, the data to load, so that it doesn't lag, when he lets the monster spawn.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, something that mobile players want to do sometimes. So this team is quite safe because Zhongli Shield is protecting, but if he gets hit by the energy drain ball, it's going to be a bit dangerous. Both Electro Ladies have used their bursts, so one of the lizards already at like 3/4 health. He's going to want to aim for the Blue Lizard with his next damage. Torpedo Burst.
In case some of you guys are unaware, the blue lizard health bar is actually the one on the left and the purple one's on the right. So it's always a good way to remember.
How I always remember it is like because the Bolt Eater, health bars on the right, and Bolt is like Thunderbolt, so it's like the Electro guy.
Oh come on, Donuts, who reads that shit, man?
Nobody reads the names of the monsters there, but
Yeah, no one actually. If you tell me like the Batissimo Bishop, I can kind of still understand. But if you tell me the Bolt Eater, man,
yeah, I can't even imagine how like Rhyme Biter is a cryo thing.
oh yes.
Alright, so he's starting a move to try to aim on the purple lizard because he's the one with more health left. Timing is pretty good. It's barely crossed 8 minutes, just crossed into the 8 minutes mark.
So we finally get a cinematic ending with a Zhongli burst.
He's gonna try to do
Craving
it,
that, man.
but
He's
the
gonna do
lizards
it.
are not really standing that close. Here we go,
Is he gonna do it? Oh, so close! Come on.
Now we know that Zhongli doesn't do enough damage. He's not a damage
Oh,
character. So what do you think about the runs, Genie? Like who was actually faster amongst these two?
I think it probably was Gambit. His run was pretty smooth.
Yeah, because he's kind of like running to the places before the monsters get there. That's one thing that he does.